Hey guys, today I'm going to give you a 1-month workout. We're going to go through the whole breakdown. This is for January 2023. I put a little link down below. I want you to download this. This is your workout plan for the month. And what you're going to notice are there are 5 days this month, or this coming month. If you're watching this in January, it's this month. There's 5 days in this program. You're going to do this week 4 times. And the reason we're doing that is so that you can progress each and every week, getting better and better. And I wanted to put together a 1-month plan that was good for all levels. So this is good for all levels. I wanted to put together a 1-month plan that was effective for fat loss and recomposition. And I wanted to put together a 1-month plan that's something that I would use, something that I would myself do. And so I'm giving you this. Okay, so download the sheet in the link below. And I want you to also get a training notebook. I want you to also take before and afters. Take some before and afters, create an album in your phone, and get on this. I'm gonna be doing these workout plans once a month, and that's gonna be for the entire year of 2023, hopefully. If this goes well and you guys like it, we'll do more. We'll do one every month. I want you to notice there are little arrows on this workout plan, on this sheet. The arrows denote a superset. So that means you go from one exercise to the next with no rest period. And as you'll see, we got lots of those. The reason that we do that is because this is not a strength program necessarily. It's not a powerlifting program. What we're doing is we're trying to raise our metabolism, change our body composition, burn body fat, and get the most amount of calories burned in a workout. Day 1, 2, and 3 are full body days. Day 4 and 5 are accessory days, and these are optional. So days 1, 2, and 3, I want you to do them every week. Spread them out however you'd like. I think it's good to have a day in between, and those are a great time to do your accessory days. Okay? If you're watching this and you're a beginner, I want you to feel free to skip the supersets. I want you to also feel free to just do body weight sometimes. And no matter what your fitness level, I want you to feel free to make this workout your own. It's very important that you don't follow this to the T. If you get to the gym one day and you're not feeling like something just doesn't feel right with a squat, then skip it, you know? Or if you want to skip an entire day, if you don't feel like doing day 2 on a certain week, skip it. I'm giving you permission. Do yoga instead. And the last thing I want to mention is very important, most important part is nutrition and mindset. And that goes hand in hand with the training. So I'm giving you a gym-based workout, but I'm telling you now, if you don't get your nutrition and your mindset in order, you're not going to get as good results as you can. So go to brendaturner.com and pre-enroll for the Total Transformation Program that's going to be coming 2023. When you pre-enroll, you're going to get a huge discount when I do release it, and that's going to have nutrition, that's going to have mindset stuff, that's going to have meditation practice, it's going to have everything else you need to accompany this training process. Okay, so let's get started with our month 1 workout. Okay, so first set, squats and squat jumps. Squats, I want to go over this really quick concept that's crucial. Is torque. Okay, let me put you down a little bit. So torque. Torque is when your feet are gripping into the floor and you spin your thighs out. Torque activates all the abductors, the abductors. So that's gonna get your knees out of the way. When we're not in torque, when we're just kind of going with momentum and doing squats willy-nilly, our knees can go in, and we've got bad form when we're doing this. You know, we're squatting with our knees going in. I'm exaggerating, but this is a really common fault. So get torque going. You got to get your feet gripped into the floor, spin your knees out, activate your abductors, and just keep that in mind. A really helpful cue for this is to put a band around your knees and press out on the band. Okay, and so first set number 1, squats and squat jumps. I want you to be doing enough weight so that when you hit the 10th rep, you feel like you would be done in 2 more reps, okay? So we're gonna do squats, keep your eyes forward, keep your shoulders back, keep your abs engaged, And you're pushing up with your glutes, your hamstrings, and your quadriceps are helping too. You have to come on up, and when you get at the top, squeeze your glutes. And then immediately, you're gonna go into squat jumps. Jumping as high as you can. Now, beginners, you're gonna do that with just your body weight. Intermediates and advanced, I want you to get some dumbbells, and you're gonna jump up with a loaded squat jump, okay? Set number 2, push-ups and mountain climbers. Good old push-ups and good old mountain climbers. So you're gonna notice on your workout plan, we got a lot of push-ups this month. And with your push-ups, same thing as with your squats, I want you to screw your hands into the floor and imagine that you're twisting your arms out, okay? This is just gonna turn on the right muscles so that you're not hanging on to your shoulder capsule. And then you're gonna also make sure that you're in a straight line, but also when you come up, I want you to pretend like you're trying to push through the floor, get that middle part of your back up towards the ceiling, okay? So down and press it up. If you're a beginner, I want you to do some of these on your knees, but I want you to try, even if you're a beginner and you can't do a single pull-up or push-up, I want you to try to just go down a little bit, even if it's just a quarter of an inch, even if it's just barely bending your elbows, okay? Then you can do 5 of those, then you're gonna drop down to your feet and your knees are on the floor. And then you're gonna press all the way up and get that middle part of your back up towards the ceiling. That's very, very important. When you're done with 10 of those, I want you to do your mountain climbers. And so with the mountain climbers, your shoulders are gonna be burning and your brain's gonna say, oh no, this burns. But you're gonna keep going and you're gonna go 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. You're gonna do 10 mountain climbers. You're gonna feel that in your abs a lot also. Set number 3, we've got hamstring curls on the Swiss ball. You can also do these on a TRX or you can use sliders. So get your whole body in a straight line, get your legs on it so that your feet are right in the center of the ball, and you're gonna squeeze in and out. I want the intermediates and the advanced to raise a leg, and you're gonna do 10 on each leg. But the beginners, you can go ahead and put both feet on the ball. Watch where your toes are pointed. This is important. If your toes are pointed outwards and you're doing this, it's not gonna be as effective, okay? And then follow that with the walking planks. Walking planks are up, up, down, down. The next set we're doing is chin-ups and pull-ups. We're gonna vary that throughout the week, whatever feels more comfortable for you. Chin-ups are easier, but I want you to try every so often to do an overhand grip also. You're gonna do as many reps as possible, and the chin-up band is what we're gonna use for this. If you can do chin-ups without a band, that's great, but I wanna show you, your gym's gonna have some really thick bands like this, and these are gonna help you to get chin-ups in. I like this better than the assisted pull-up machine, but the assisted pull-up machine is great too. If your gym doesn't have one of these, go ahead and use the assisted pull-up machine. So we've got this band, and we're gonna go ahead and put it on our knee, and you gotta kind of get some muscle in there, get your knee in. If you can't get your knee in that way, get a bench and use a bench to kind of help you out. Then you're gonna get up to the bar, and you're going to cross your feet, activate your scapula, so that means get your shoulders away from your ears, and then you're gonna pull up. Okay? And that's the pull-up version with the overhand grip. This is the underhand version. That's a chin-up. And I want you to do as many as you can. You're just gonna pick one grip. Don't switch mid-set, just like I just did, but up, hold it for a sec, and then down. And put your mind to your muscle and notice where you feel it, okay? So that's chin-ups. Okay, next set is hip thrusts. So with the hip thrust, I want you to get a bench or a riser like these is fine. And I want you to first do this with just your body weight to make sure that you're making a mind-muscle connection. So you're getting your shoulders on your surface. You're gonna get your hips down towards the floor. And notice that I'm tucking backwards. And then when I go up, I'm lifting up towards my face. Down and up. Okay, so beginners, you can stay with just doing the body weight version. Hip level is where the bar should be, and if you want some kind of padding, you can always wrap a towel around the bar. We're gonna use our glutes again, same movement, but you're just adding some weight to this. And keep your eyes straight ahead as opposed to looking up. When you keep your eyes straight ahead, this keeps your ribs from splaying out. If I'm looking up, my ribs tend to splay out. But when I'm looking forward, it keeps everything kind of locked in. Last set on day one is the Tabata on the treadmill. Any Tabata at the end of your workouts is going to be great, and I'm going to go over Tabatas really quick right now. So you see I have Tabata treadmill, Tabata bike, heavy rope Tabata. Any of it is great. If you have access to all those, great. If you have access to one, great. Key thing about Tabata is not high intensity interval training. So that means when you're doing your Tabatas, you're going all out, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. 20 seconds on, zombies are chasing you. The fate of the world depends on your completing this 20 seconds effectively and with everything you've got. So it's no holds barred, 20 seconds, everything you've got, 10 seconds off, complete rest. And that's 4 minutes at the end of each main training day, okay? Day two is deadlifts and ski jumps. So with the deadlifts, there's lots of different ways to do a deadlift. I'm just gonna show you the version that I like the best. And I'm gonna just call these good old traditional deadlifts, okay? So traditional deadlifts, I don't need to do this, but I like to do an over-underhand grip. So that means one hand is over, one hand's under. That's just how I learned it. That's how I'm comfortable. Do whatever grip feels best for you. So I get my shoulders rolled back, get my chin back, because a lot of us are hanging around like this a lot. So get your chin in line with your spine. Everything's in a nice straight line. I brace my core. I use torque like I talked about before. And then I go, the bar slides down my legs until, and I can just feel that's the end of my range of motion. Then I slide the bar back gently up my legs. You don't have to grind the bar against your legs, but it's just very gently touching your legs. A common mistake to look out for with this deadlift is rounding of the spine. If your spine is rounded when you're doing a deadlift, no bueno. So keep your spine straight. We've got a nice straight spine. And when you come up, you're pulling up, you're using your glutes, your hamstrings, your core, and your back. You're using your back too. We're gonna follow the deadlift with ski jumps. So ski jumps, that is you're touching one foot, you're gonna jump over to the other side and touch it down. Okay, now if it's a busy gym that you're at, you're gonna stay right in front of your squat rack. You're not gonna move so that way you don't lose your spot. And you're gonna do 10 of those. 10 is left, right, that's 1. Left, right, that's 2. Left, right, that's 3. You're gonna do 10. Day 2, set 2, push-ups and spider climbers. So push-ups we covered. Spider climbers are just like mountain climbers, but you're getting more hip flexor action, more mobility, and a little bit of a deeper stretch as you do your cardio. Hands are in push-up position. You're gonna bring your left foot almost to touch your left wrist, and then you're gonna pop it up to the other side. So beginners, you can do a walking pace at this, okay? But if you're able, I want you to get these popping, okay? And each side, that's one rep. So you gotta do both sides, that's 2, and so on to 10 reps. Day 2, set 3, hyperextensions and power lunges. So hyperextensions, make sure that you've got this thing at the right height. I like to put it so that it's right at my hip bone. It's also kind of a feeling thing too. Okay, so it's right about where, it's a little bit below my hips. It's about 2 inches below my hips, okay? So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna bring it down, and you can hang out here, by the way. This is a great release to just let your spine relax. And then you're gonna pull up. A lot of people do these like this. They just come up with a straight back, and that's fine. However, I want to give you another option, and that's to pull up with your glutes. And so you're gonna come up like this. It's kind of subtle. Either way is great, straight or with the glutes. You don't need to do weights with this, but you can. So if you're an intermediate and you feel that this is too easy for you to body weight, add a 10-pound or 20-pound weight. I like to just do my body weight with these because I feel it way more when I'm using just my body weight and my mind-muscle connection. Immediately after you do your hyperextensions, you're gonna do power lunges. You're in a static lunge position and you're gonna pop it up, okay? And you're gonna do 10 on each leg. If you're a beginner and that's not accessible for you, feel free to just do a reverse lunge and bring it up to a high knee with some power, okay? Set number 4 on day 2 is chin-ups with the band. We covered that, but I want to emphasize, if you did overhand grip pull-ups on day 1, I want you to try underhand chin-ups on day 2. Underhand chin-ups, much easier, but make sure you're just varying your grip and you're doing as many reps as possible. That may be 3, that may be 8. Whatever you get is a great number. You're the winner no matter what number you get. Set number 5 on day 2, elevated bridges. So that means you're gonna get a bench or a riser or something like this. You're gonna put your feet on it. You're gonna lay down with your thumbs pointed out to get your shoulders out of kyphosis. You're gonna put your heels into your elevated surface and you're gonna squeeze your glutes up. Okay, beginners, you're gonna just do both sides, and the intermediates, you're gonna lift one leg and do 10 on each leg. Focus on that hip movement, so when you get to the top, you're tilting your hips towards your face to engage the glutes. And on your way down, you're tilting them back away from your face. And then wrapping up for day 2 is a bike Tabata. So that means get on the spin bike or an echo bike. If your gym has an echo bike, get on that Rogue echo bike. If not, a spin bike is great, but you're going all out for 20 seconds, giving it everything you got, and then 10 seconds off for 4 minutes. Okay, next set, we're doing reverse lunges with the bar. So you're gonna get the bar on your back. And if you can't do it with this bar, with this heavy bar, these bars are about 45 pounds. Some of them can be heavier, but on average, they're 45 pounds. If that's too heavy for you, please feel free to do these with dumbbells or with one of the lighter barbells at your gym. Your gym has a barbell rack that's got as low as 10 pounds or 20 pounds. Use one of those instead. So you're gonna take a big step back, and then you're actually gonna use the back foot to push forward. You're using both the front leg, but you're also getting some help with the back leg. And you're gonna do 10 on each leg. Common mistake with these is looking down. So I see a lot of people looking down, putting a lot of tension on the neck, on the cervical area. That's so uncomfortable. Keep your eyes straight ahead so your spine stays in a straight line. Keep your shoulders back. And also make sure that you're using torque. That means that when you're doing these and you go back, your knee, it's got to be out here. If you're using torque, you're turning on all these muscles. Your knee has got to be in line with your toe. Not in here, it's got to be right there, okay? And we're doing 10 on each leg. When you're done with that, we're going to go right into banded power jumps. So you're gonna get a band. Your gym probably has one. If they don't, do this without the band. You're gonna put the band on your feet and you're gonna squat down, pop it up and separate your legs. For 10. Day 3, set 2, push-ups and plank jacks. So we got push-ups covered. I wanna show you plank jacks. Plank jacks is you're in a high plank position and you're gonna open your feet out and bring them in, okay? You're gonna aim for 10. I want intermediates and advanced. I want you to put this band on your feet. I want you to put this band on your feet. And I want you to do what we just did, but you're gonna do it in a plank position. So you're gonna power it up, okay, for 10. So now we're gonna be doing reverse hypers. Grab the feet pedals. I make sure that it's close enough to me that I can reach it comfortably. And then, this is still too far away. And then I bring it up. So, and you can see I've got a band on my ankles and I'm pointing my toes in a straight line. So you bring it up in a straight line and it burns, okay? And you're making sure that you're putting pressure. The band, a really common mistake people have is they put these bands on their feet and then they're not actually using the band. The band's just sitting there. So make sure that you're actually pushing against that band, keep your toes forward and feel the burn. And you're gonna try to aim for 10 of those. Keep the band on your feet and we're doing power jumps with the band. So we're gonna squat down and pop it up for 10. Okay, kickbacks for day 3. We're gonna go over kickbacks. So kickbacks, with your kickbacks, I want you to get into tabletop position. Hands are under your shoulders, knees are under your hips, and you're going to push your heel to the ceiling. Okay, I see a common problem with this is not enough mind-muscle connection. I can tell because people are just kind of going through the motions. When you're using a mind-muscle connection, you're feeling it in your glutes. You've got however many pounds your legs are. That's gonna vary, but that's a lot of weight. And you're pressing that weight up to the ceiling. That's a very effective glute exercise if you're using mind-muscle connection. So use your mind-muscle connection and you're pressing the ceiling with your heel, okay? Really press through with your heel. You're doing 20 on each leg. You can do more if you want. You'll notice that on day 3, the Tabata for day 3 is heavy rope Tabata. I want to show you some heavy rope Tabata right now and show you what that means. So some options for heavy rope Tabata are straight on, and then 10 seconds off, and then side slams as fast as you can, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Jump ropes, or jumping jacks, sorry. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. ISO lunge. So you're holding a lunge, 20 seconds on one side, 10 seconds off, 20 seconds on the other side, 10 seconds off. And then you repeat that as many times as will fit in a 4-minute Tabata. So the accessory days, what I mean by that are accessory muscles. We don't ever want to just spend time at the gym doing like just arms or just abs. You want to do your full body while you're at the gym, but you can do something like these accessory days at home. So I'm going to break this down for you. Day 1, arms and cardio. Arms and cardio, all you need for this is a resistance band or some dumbbells. So we're going to do biceps for 10, okay, and then tricep push-ups. For beginners, you're definitely going to have your knees on the ground for this, but you're going to put your hands into a little square like this, and then you're gonna bring your thumbs in, and then you're just gonna keep your elbows tucked into your sides, and you're gonna press up. Make sure you feel it in your tricep. Make sure you're putting your mind-muscle connection. If you're able to, intermediates, get your knees off the ground, and do 10 with your knees off the ground, followed by shoulder press. And we're gonna do those for 10. And then there's a cardio routine. So as you can see here, we've got arrow, 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 arrow. The cardio routine, those are your weight circuits, the 3 exercises. Then your muscles are going to be tired. We're going to give your muscles a break by doing the half burpee, mountain climber, kick through, and supine toe reach. Half burpee. Half burpee is when you come down, don't do a push-up, bring your feet in, jump it up, okay? Down, jump it up. Half burpee, followed by the mountain climber. We know mountain climber. Followed by kick through. I'm gonna show you kick through. Kick through, hands on the ground. You're gonna kick it through. kick it through. Each side, you're doing each side, and that's 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, and then a supine toe reach. So you're gonna be in a lobster position, crab position, and you're gonna reach up opposite arm to opposite toe, and that's 1 set or 1 rep, 2, 3, all the way to 10. Accessory day 2, kickbacks. We did kickbacks. You're gonna do 20 each leg. High bird dog. High bird dog is you're in a high plank. You're gonna lift your arms, your opposite arm and leg. That's 1, 2. Beginners, you can start with your hands and knees on the ground and reach opposite arm. And you're gonna do 10 of those. We covered hip thrusts, but we are gonna do single leg hip thrusts on your glute accessory day, either on a couch, chair, or if you're at the gym on a bench. Single leg hip thrusts, just like regular hip thrusts, but you're gonna lift 1 foot off the ground and you're gonna squeeze up. And you're gonna do each leg 10 to 20 times. We're gonna follow that with an elevated high plank, elevating yourself up in a high plank. Glute bridges, we covered those, and a reach through, reach through, reach through. You're gonna rest as needed and repeat that 3 times. Okay guys, that's month 1. I hope you have fun. Have fun, have fun. Get your friends to partner with you. Get this poppin', get sharing this workout plan. Don't forget, total transformation program that goes with this workout is gonna be available very soon. If you wanna pre-enroll for a huge discount, please do that in the link below. I'm so excited for your new year, new you, 2023. I'm here for you, boo. I support you. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.